Yeah, what it do? Yeah, it's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that ROD pod. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the NBIC. And of course, I represent that ROD. Want to give thanks and honor to the creators, to the ancestors, to the Alkebulan deities, and last but not least, to all my Alkebulan kidnaps worldwide. You know where we at. You know we are here, we are alive, and we want our land back. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Round of applause for that. Top of the top, people. Top of the top. Rise and shine. Get your ass up. Get ready to start your AM. Start your day. You know what I'm saying? Go out, go play. Don't act gay. Everything will not lead you astray, right? Um, I had to come on early on today. I wanted to talk about prayer. Um, I seen something. Matter of fact, instead of saying it, let's pull it up. I seen this. And shout out to my brothers and sisters that's out here exposing all this religious biblical lies. And if it's some level of truth to it, it has absolutely no connection with the Alkebulan kidnaps. I repeat, it has absolutely no connection with the Alkebulan kidnaps. Right? So now I'm gonna ask the question. It really doesn't matter how you pray. It's still not going to work. Whether you are on your knees, on the ground, hands in the sky, meditating, none of it is going to work. Why is it not going to work? But before I do that, I want to show you guys something else. Hold on. Hold on. I want to share my screen. Let me pull this up first. Damn, I ain't opened this app in so long. It's not even on my feed though, boy. Oh my jeez. I ain't opened this app in so long. It's not even on my feed, guys. Let me share my screen. Let me move you out the way, sir. I gotta put all these things away. Oh no. Hold on. I know. This is what I want. There we go. Perfect. Why would they do that? Perfect, guys. Perfect, 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 perfect. Now, you for those that know me, you guys know I go straight to the source. See, the source is what's gonna set us free, right? Lies and all of the other stuff is no. The source. You got to get straight to the source. You know what I'm saying? They always tell you if you want to know who's operating, who's profiting, who's gaining anything, follow the money. Because money is evil. Not the love of money is the root of evil, of all evil. No, no, no. Money in general is evil because the people that created money are evil. So anything, the fruit can't fall too far from the tree. Okay? Now, let's start off with Mark 11, verse 24. We're going to go straight to Mark 11, verse 24. Let me pull this up. Mark, 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 Mark. This is Mark 11. Going down to 24, guys. So Mark 11, verse 24 clearly says that, therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. So basically, what this precept is saying, that if you pray and you believe and you pray for something, you shall receive it. Now, my question to you Christians, to you Islamic, and to all you people that's tied up into these people's story, let me ask you a question. What prayer have you laid out that actually came into tuition and it was answered? Where your mother was sick and you said, please, God, please save her. I'll be a better person. I'll go to church. I'll do this. I'll do that. I promise you. I'm crying. I'm taking this oath. I'm creating this covenant with you. And all you have to do is just spare my loved ones for another 5 years, another 2 years. All you have to do is spare them, and I will be a humble servant unto you for as long as you need me. How many of you guys done that and your prayer wasn't answered? You did all that prayer, you did all that sobbing, you did all your hands in the air, you put it, you did everything, that the average person would do when it comes to stuff like this. Hold on, let me pull it up for you. You did everything, you did all of this. In the state of in the state of situations like a family member being in a hospital, somebody got into a car accident, somebody got into something, right? Somebody got into something, and we did every single position that you guys seen here, and yet nothing has worked. I'm gonna show you another precept that they told you, that if you pray, and you reach out and you talk and you do the right thing and you keep the commandments, you can have a personal communication with him. Okay. Matthew 7. Matthew 7, right? It says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it will open to you. Now, we've done all of this. We've been seeking. We've been seeking, and what we've been finding has been lies. We've been knocking, and the doors that we have been led to has been lies. We went from one part of the ship and we sailed to another part of the ship, and it's the same rhetoric lies. We went from Catholic, and I'm speaking mainly for me. We went from Catholic believing, right? Then we went into Christianity. Then we went into Judaism or Hebrewism. And now we went into Bantuism. Now we're leaving the Bantuism. I don't want to say that. We left the Bantuism to start connecting back to our actual roots. We left the rhetoric stories to connect back to to actual roots. You can say whatever you want to say, but everything that you're saying, when it's pertaining to their story, their writings, their literatures, their philosophies, nothing can be proven by the black and brown man. You can say whatever you want. You can force people to believe, because at that point it leads to either you're going to believe it yourself, something yourself, or assume something. None of it is facts. Anything that's dealing with all three notions can't be facts. And as Alkebulan kidnaps, we cannot live without the facts. If it's not facts behind what you're telling me, it's unbeneficial for me. And you guys are reaching that point. I know, I see it. I feel it. I understand. I know how it feels to wake up and watch the same thing over and over again and say, well, okay, that's cool. Wow. Gods of the Europeans. Wow. The gods of the Chinese. Wow. Where's the gods of the Alkebulans? See, they never they see these Europeans never give you information of the gods of the Alkebulans. All they do is show you rituals and dances and give you a little groggery blood, and they'll show you a skeleton that these people were holding and shaking. See, they'll show you the things that's unnormal, right? That's perceived not to be normal when it goes side by side with the Abrahamic religion. Matter of fact, let me show you the origin of the Abrahamic religion. Hold on. Hold on. I wasn't gonna post it up. I was gonna wait till I finish editing it, but why not? Let me show you this. Let me show you. Like I said, man, I'm part of this group, and we're trying to uncover everything when it's pertaining to religion, exposing, showing the contradictions, lies after lies, people that's unable to be proven, characters that's unable to be proven. Somebody told me that Jesus is real and he really existed, and I said, okay, so then prove it to me. How can you prove that he really existed? They're gonna go, well, they still got the tombstone where he was, buried, and then, out in Egypt, they have the home where he was living at. Okay. Where's the areas where he was ministering and he was healing? Where is the people? Where's the account that the people, the written accounts, the verbal, the oral account of this situation? And why is the writings thousands of years later? Thousands of years later is the writings. But let me show you something. Let me show you the origin of the Abrahamic religion. Please bear with me. Let me show you the origin. Oh, hold on. Right here. This is the origin. Let me show you the origin, people. Let me show you. Let me show you guys what you guys. This is the Abrahamic religion right here. Let me show you the Abrahamic religion right here. This is the Abrahamic religion right here. This is exactly how the religions was created. Islam stole from Christianity. Christianity stole from Judaism. Judaism stole. Listen carefully, people. Judaism was stolen from the Egyptian texts. I repeat, Judaism or paganism, because all of it is anything that's them is paganism. Because pale, that's them. That's their origin. That's their studies. But everything comes from the Egyptians. I told you when they took over Egypt, they went into these tombs. They got all these records, all these informations, and we're speaking mainly for the Romans. We're speaking for the Romans, the Cleopatras, those people that invaded Egypt. When it fell, they invaded and they conquered it. Okay, okay. These Arabs that you're seeing now are the same Roman people they was just there, and their skin tone got what it is after, you know, sexually infusing themselves upon the Alkebulans. Okay? When you look at the Ethiopian women, you see how they look. They look like tallywags. Okay? Beautiful women. But you can see, I can see, I can see the tallywhacker in her. I can see it. You could see it in the men. Okay, that's how that skin tone came about. But when they came into the tombs, they opened it. They got the translators. They was like, oh my gosh, we need to have a system structured exactly like this. And we instead of calling on Ra and Pharaoh and all of that, we're going to make them call on Yah. Instead of Ra, we're gonna say Yah. Okay? Instead of Osiris, we're gonna say Jesus. Okay? Okay? I don't understand how much more do I have to break this down. I don't know how much more do I have to break this down. I want to say thank you to the big bro for allowing me to go down this rabbit hole to expose it and find it even more. Appreciate it, bro. Because if it wasn't for you, I probably would have still been head loose, claiming to be thinking that I was a Bantu and this and that. But the word Bantu come from a French man. Matter of fact, let me pull this up for you for you guys that be thinking I be lying. I'm show you, man. There's his name. This is his name. Okay? His name is let me make the computer say it so I won't butcher it. Okay? Wilhelm Henrik Emanuel Bleek. That's the man that created the term Bantu. And guess when and guess when the word came about? Okay? That's his name. William Henrik Emanuel Bleek was the German. Hey. Remember the German? Remember there's a place in Alkebulan called Johannesburg? You see, these people was already here, setting up shop, changing everything and also changing who you are. So now you call yourself a Bantu, knowing that that comes from them. That doesn't come from us. That comes from them. Okay? Okay? And Ba means people. And Nutu means human being. Okay? Meaning people or the people. Okay? That's what they telling you. But the term Bantu comes from that nigga. And he was in your space because, as you can see, he lived from 1827 to 1875. So that means in the 1800s, I keep telling you guys this, all of this was transpiring in the 1800s. Okay? When they see how King Alfonso was able to convert everybody into Christianity, that was the beginning of the end for the Alkebulan people. That was the beginning of the end for the Alkebulan people because King Alfonso committed treason. I said it. King Alfonso committed treason. And because of his treason is the reason we was being shipped out like every 4 seasons for the 4 corners of the earth is because he committed treason. He made that place, the land of Shaka Zulu and stuff, those areas, the man made that place into a European field. Changed his name, changed everybody's name. throughout all the traditions of the Alkebulan people, the worship of Ogun, Oshe, the Ulumaris, the list goes on. We got rid of all of that. Got rid of all of that and brought in Jesus Christ. Gave you Jesus Christ. Now our life have never been the same ever since. It's all right here. Okay? Go look him up. Okay? Oh, see, it says he was the one credited with classifying and promoting the term Bantu. He was the one. Again, I don't want to associate myself with anything that the Mandem created. Anything that these people created, I don't want no parts of it. I want to be far, far away from it. These Germans, these Englishmen, Cecil Rose, this nigga, Leopold, you name them. I don't want no parts of these people. And this is what you guys are not understanding. Okay? It says, while French colonizers play a large role in African colonization, there's no. So look. Okay, so let me make some corrections here. Matter of fact, it's not even necessary. But this is who? William Henrik Emmanuel Bleak. Okay? Because before this man came around, nobody was referring to each other as Bantu. It was good, my Bantu. We wasn't doing that. This nigga came around. Now it became a publicized term for you Alkebulan people to turn to what they call that, to damn, but I forgot what they call that, to represent yourself. This is the origin of it. Okay, it's coming from these people. I don't want no parts of that. If they like blue, I'm taking red. They like red, I'm taking blue. They like white, I'm loving black. They gave you white Jesus. I want a black empire. Our savior was never Jesus. Our savior was never no missing the sea. All of this is BS. None of these niggas can't prove nothing. All of this is BS. Pure lies. Lies after lies. If you ask them, they'll say he was taken here. And then you'll say, okay, so then let's go there. And then you ask the people there. Because think about this. I really want you guys to process this. I really want you guys to process this. Somebody as historically powerful as Jesus, Christ, vicinity, whatever you want to call him, somebody as powerful as him, you don't need writings to remember this man. The oral history will be passed on for centuries. They would never listen. There's practices going on 5,000 years right now, still going on right now in Alkebulan. 5,000 years. They can trace it back 5,000 years. You're telling me a man as powerful as him cannot be traced back? They can't pinpoint the actual location. Yo, they took him right here. This is the area. This was the town. This was the city. This was the house. This was etc. This right here. Trust me. I promise you, the people, the Alkebulans, will make sure to keep that man's name alive. A man that healed thousands of people, a man that fed thousands of people, fed. You put food in my stomach, I will never forget you. I will, especially in a spiritual, righteous, unheard of, mystical way. You took one bread and you turned it into 10,000? Nah, I don't think people is going to forget that. And when you allow people to play with your psyche, insult your ignorance, bro, like they're insulting your intelligence, excuse me. When you allow people to do this, and listen, they was insulting minds, but I know why, because I was under the trance. I was just so determined to show the world that Alkebulan is the holy land according to the Bible. Until I found out that the Bible was the rifle. Hey.
Are you dumb?
Until I found out that the Bible was the rifle and it was gunning us down and it's keeping us gunned down and we are not rising up. The Bible was the gun, the Bible was the rifle. And when I seen that, and I seen how it was assassinating people's character, I seen how it was assassinating homes, I seen how it was assassinating children, I seen how it was assassinating the being of a woman. I seen all the damage that it was doing, all this bucking. It was just bucking. It was just bucking. And I said, hold on, man. I'm tired of being hit. Wait, hold on. Let me go get my vest. Let me get strapped up accordingly. Pause. That was nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Let me get myself situated accordingly. So when these shots are fired, I'm well prepared. And I've been well prepared. And not only have I been well prepared, I've been giving you guys information, and I'm still waiting for individuals to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that we're able to trace, check this out, people. I'm about to give you some education right now. So prove to me and tell me that we're able to trace Jesus' lineage from David, listen carefully, from David all the way to Jesus. We can trace that. We can also trace the lineage of Mary. Because how do we know that Mary comes from the lineage of Aaron? How do we know that? So we able to trace all these characters right here, these two main characters, we're able to trace it back from the beginning. From the beginning. But nobody's able to trace back the 700 concubines. Nobody's able to trace back the 1,000 wives, the thousands of children. Nobody's able to trace that back. And as I'm doing my studies and I'm doing my homework, it is genetically impossible. I repeat, it is genetically impossible for a man to please 700 effing women. It is impossible. Psychologically, the nigga would have went insane. It is impossible. You heard the saying, more money, more problems. If you the king of the world and you got everything at your disposal, you got 700 women. That means you got 700 nagging females that want something. You got 700 black women, right? We're saying they black. 700 black women that's wanting something. And that's just 700 there. There's another massive on the other side. And this one man is catering to all of that. That is genetically impossible. Genetically, scientifically impossible. But I leave it for you guys. Like I said, provide me with the information. I would love for you to be able to trace back these people. Show me. And if it's in Alkebulan, then you guys should be able to pinpoint. You guys should be able to at least show me 5, 10, 15. Give me 20. 20 out of 700, 1,500, 20. It's not even a percentage, pimpin'. Just give me 20. I would love to see that. But again, we were so caught up in the trends of trying to just claim something. And like I said, I get it. I understand. We're just claiming anything because anything, when you are somebody that's nothing and you have no say and you have no rights. You got, laws was made to destroy you. People came into your space to violate. You know what I'm saying? So when you know these things and you get an opportunity to smell the Kool-Aid, of course you're gonna jump the gun. Of course you're gonna stand on something, even though it doesn't make sense, even though it can't be proven. I understand it. It's because you are a property. And as a property, the property must understand that the person that owns you will never give you anything to make you break out of being property. Will never give you the tools to break out of their possession. Will never. And they know that. And you know that too. Okay? Let me play this video for you guys. I want to play this video for you. I want to play this video for you right now. Let me play this. Hold on. Check this out. You said the stream needs to fix a little. Oh, let me know what's going on. Is it too low? Is it loud? Let me know. Hold on. Let me play this video for you. Hold on. I'm gonna have to share my screen because this is gonna do something stupid and I ain't got no time for that. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Give me a second. All right. Let me put this away. Oh, my bad, guys. Damn. I put it away. Hold on, guys. Let me put this up for you guys. There we go. All right. Might have to play it on this so you guys can see it. Which one? Right here. Let me play this video for you. Let me move it over here because I really want you guys to see this. I really want you guys to see this. Good. I appreciate you, my guy. Listen, Calvin. You my guy. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the shit show. Okay, where we gonna sow shit that's gonna make these niggas mess up the show. Okay, I want you guys. I want you to know this. For the last, I say 6 months, there's always been an issue. Audio, this, that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I know why. It's because the exposure of the facts, like, now he's breaking out of the hypnosis. Now we gotta censor this. I can show you countless of videos where I'm doing the videos and literally the live just abruptly just stop. And mind you, and I know I'm getting off task, but I gotta let this be known. And mind you, my modem is connected directly to my computer, like directly. There's no Wi-Fi connection, nothing. So when I see stuff like that, it just lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. So welcome. Get down and be prepared because it's gonna get real crazy. Whether what I'm saying and what you're seeing in your reality, because I don't walk in your shoes. I don't know what you're seeing, but you can tell and you can feel that it's getting real crazy. But let me play this video for you guys. I want to play this video. Listen carefully. Now, as you see, she she starts off with a skeleton, a Bible, and the cross. See, why is these two go hand in hand? Huh? We're gonna run that back. Let's watch. They rewrote maps. They rewrote maps. They rewrote maps. You giving listen, this is for the Alkebulan kidnaps worldwide. You're giving these people way too much credo. Listen to the sister say for you again. Let's listen. Hold on. Can you guys hear this? Can you hear it? If you guys can hear it, put a thumbs up. Because I want you guys to hear this. Doesn't seem like you guys are hearing it. Hold on. Let me know if you guys can hear it, man. Facts. We just call it lifestyle. We call it the lifestyle. Like I tell you guys all the time, we have taken this savagery mentality and made it become the norm of our culture. We don't have a culture. When I hear people, yo man, you going against the culture. What culture do we have? This is not a culture of ours. When you look down our ancestral bloodlines and you see what we was doing in the days of old, bro, we was not eating bread, bro. Bread is European food. Listen, I don't want to sound racist, but I gotta tell you guys the truth. Everything white that goes around you, black man, will destroy you. Sugar destroys you. Bread destroys you. What else? Cocaine destroys you. Crack destroys you. Anything, anything white will destroy you because we're not supposed to intake these things. I'm watching a high rise of obesity within the black community, especially these jobs where you know the blue collar jobs, and like it's gonna require you to eat. Like for example, even myself, like I love what I do because I'm always on the move, but I do miss meals. Like if my wiz don't make me, if she don't make me my oatmeal, and I go out there, like I probably my next meal will probably be my first meal will probably be like 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Like my body would be like, you gotta eat. The universe, I could see the sun blazing. When it gets real hot, I can feel it. That's the time for you to eat. My body's like, oh, yeah, it's time to eat. 12 o'clock. You gotta eat with the birds. You gotta eat with the squirrels. You gotta eat. You gotta eat with everything the Alkebulan, the everything the creators created. You have to eat. Everything is on a frequency. That's why this is why they make people eat at 12 o'clock. The only reason why they make you eat at 12 o'clock because they know that you're gonna get the natural fuel that's gonna continue putting money in their pockets. If it wasn't for, trust me, if that strength was for you or anything else, you niggas would be eating at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Some of you probably wouldn't even have lunch. All right. But as you, let me show you how wicked these people are. They know how powerful it is. They only allow you, and I'm only speaking for certain companies. Certain companies only allow you 30 minutes. Not supposed to have 30 minutes of, you're supposed to have at least an hour of time for yourself, especially if you're taking it at 12. But they don't want you to take it at 12 because of the nutrients, the strength, and the power. People get healed at 12. There's no prayer that's going to save you, black man. These people bought you these religions. These people change your land. These people change your language, change your last name. I don't understand how we see them people did this change, that change, that change, but yet we still thinking that they're not going to change everything else. Dudes is running around saying, well, they can't, the devil can't change everything. Excuse me? The devil, that's all the devil did was change everything. The entire world is changed upside down. What the heck are you talking about? Why are you holding these people to high regards? You know why? Because you believe that this book that they gave you is actually our book. You really believe that. If this was really our book, why would they have to force it to us? Think about that. If this story was really about us, why would they have to present themselves with a Bible and a sword? If this was about us, we would have just opened it and said, oh, how do you know our story? How do you know our story? And then they would have told you, well, you know what I'm saying? How would you know our story? That's what we would have said. You wouldn't need a sword to convert us into this. You wouldn't need a sword to convert us to this. Think about that, people. Think about that. Let's not be naive. Let's not get too tied up and caught up with these people that's selling us this bullshit. Let's just think about it for a minute. Please, I beg you, think about it. If this was our story, then why was it forced upon us? Why did the Bible come with a sword? Why wouldn't the Bible just stand alone? Right? The word of God, the powerful word of God should stand alone. It should not need no other interpretation. They tell you that in the book of Isaiah. So how did it go from that to this? And now here we are in 2025 running around claiming that that is this and it's about us when you know you can't prove nothing. Nobody can prove nothing. There's not a single Hebrew scholar, whether you're a Hebrew scholar, a Bantu scholar, not a single person that can prove absolutely nothing that they're teaching. You got this Ron Dalton nigga running around saying Hebrews to Negroes. He's saying the DNA. We check the DNA. My question is to you, how do you check somebody's DNA when the DNA is not coming from the people from the book? You can't say, well, the Israelites carried the E1B1. What's the body to prove? First of all, you got to show me a Israelite body that came out of the Biblos, right? You got to show me a David, Abram, Isaac. You got to show me one of these people. And then from there, you take the samples from them and then you tie it with everybody else to prove that they are Hebrew Israelite. There's not a single black person that could do that. Matter of fact, not only did they not do it, they won't do it because they know. And I'm telling you guys this from now. A lot of these so-called black Hebrew Israelites is more European by blood than the average European. Let's just call it what it is. Okay? When you watch the movie Sinners, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Okay? A lot of you guys are claiming things. You're claiming things, but you don't have no scientific, DNA, archaeological. You don't got no proof. Absolutely not. Now they're gonna say things, well, we was kicked out the land. You know what I'm saying? We was kicked out the land, and we gonna get back when the time is right. We gonna get back. The Mashiach is gonna come. He's gonna bring us back into the land. Why haven't y'all taken a trip out there to see if you put your foot on the soil, see if you can connect? Why couldn't you go out there to literally geographically put everything together, right? You saying, well, the northern tribe is here, so then you should be able to go through the southern tribe. You should be able to walk through the southern tribes. You should be able to talk through the Arab niggas. You should be able to speak to the Israelites that's there right now claiming to be this garbage. These niggas that's over there right now is saying that Israel, the 1948, the Levant is not the holy place. So now that's out the way, right? So then now show me where the black, show me. I need for you guys to show me a community of black speaking Hebrews, fluent black speaking Hebrews. Not even these what is the Lubu people, the Igbo people, not even these niggas is speaking Hebrew. Shout out to my brother in South Africa. He was telling me that his friends, they had to go to Israel to I guess learn the Torah quarterly, and even their travels up there and back. Nobody speaking Hebrew. They're giving you all this Torah, but none of you niggas is gonna learn to speak the Hebrew. Give them all this Torah, but you can never speak the Hebrew. Why? Why? Because the Hebrew's never the Alkebulan tongue. You can't find a single black person on the face of this earth right now that can speak in any language of Alkebulan that's associated with. Can't find it. I'll wait for it. There's 10,000. If there's 10,000 languages, you need to show me the language in it. Like we're about to spit up mucus. I'll wait for it. Provide me with this intel. I would love to see it. Yeah, I would love to see it. Okay? Let me play this video one more time. Let's play this video one more time for the unbelievers. Because when Junior say something, when Junes speak, Junes has been overtaken. Junes is mad. Listen, every time a black man breaks out of the captivity, is always he's mad. He's upset. Pray for the brother. I'm the happiest I've been in my life, bro. The happiest. Taking these blindfolds off, being able, I felt like I felt like I was walking on eggshells. Like, damn, son, I really got to do this. I really got to be like that. I really got to keep the commandments. I really got to do, etc., etc. We doing all of this, my nigga. We still here. We still suffering. You know why? It's because what they're telling us is not the truth. It's lies. You guys are keeping feast days. You doing all of these stuff, and you gonna still be right in the hood. You're going to do all these stuff and still be affected by Donald Trump. You're going to do all these stuff and still won't be able to leave to go into the Holy Land. Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. You better make sure you got your digital ID. You better get your real ID. You ain't going to be able to travel. You ain't even be able to go. You ain't going to be able to go to state. Oh, it started. Oh, you guys don't even know where we headed. Huh? Oh, the Exodus? Oh yeah, they watching. Shut every shit down. Now let me see how you leave. They listen to everything. They listen to all our conversations. They listen to all our admirations. They see that we becoming more hopeful. We're believing in more things. Shut everything down. They're gonna listen. They're gonna give you some humble pudding. They're gonna give you something to shut everything down to make sure that you remember who's in control. Because they know that as long as you're calling on their gods, as long as you're calling on their gods and you on your knees doing this. Let me put this down. Let me put this down. You on your knees doing this. No matter what you do, no matter what you say. You see this right here? They know that. They know that as long as you're doing this, you're opening your hands, you're doing all the stance and positions. And some of you guys don't even understand that these positions are rituals. You can find that in their stories. All these religions purposely make you do these things because it's rituals. We don't sit still, bro. We don't sit still. We don't look. We don't mourn. Everything about us is movement. History shows that the best dancers, the best singers, the best everything. We have to move. When you see Alkebulan rituals, when you go and look into old tapes and you see the rituals, even when you see the Native Americans and their rituals, you see that everybody was dancing. It was enchantment. You had to do enchantments. You had to chant, right? These niggas gave you psalms. They said you got to give psalms. You got to give hymns. Excuse me. They changed the chants for hymns. This is what they do. This is how they were able to corrupt your mind, make you do what they tell you to do and step away from what your ancestors used to do. And you're wondering why you're suffering and they're winning. You're wondering why they're rising. They're buying everything and you're suffering. And because of that, the ancestors have to step in. Courtesy of the creators, the ancestors have to step in. The ancestors have to tap into us to get inside of us to make us start summonings, to start summoning the Alkebulan deities. And those deities are the ones that's going to give us the strength to fight back and win this war. It's over for them, and they know it. It's on borrowed time. I see black people going crazy. Oh my God, things are going crazy. Yo, save up. You better do this. Save up for what? Let everything collapse. You can't sit here and say we want change. We want these people. We can't wait to be in rulership and da da da. But then when the ship is about to tilt over, everybody's scrambling. Hold on, get on the other side so we can level it back. No, let it fall. Just let it fall. And whatever comes along with it, so be it. Just let it be. But we, us, the people, the Alkebulan people, the Alkebulan kidnaps. You understand? We got bigger fishes to fry. And that fish is to ensure that we are unified. So when this shit do fall, we can stand together. I don't want you looting my house. I don't want you threatening my children, my family. I don't want to put myself in the space where I have to kill my fellow comrade. I don't want to. So let's fix these things from now. And I gotta sit down. I gotta reach out. I'm gonna reach out to my son. Cause he's one of the OGs, he's one of the gang leaders here in New York. I gotta speak to my son and hopefully speak to him and then speak to everybody else. And let's just have a meeting where we can put an end to the foolishness and start preparing for the righteousness. You're? This is the type of time we on. And if you ain't about fixing the community, you are officially the enemy, bro. If you telling us that we need to be divided and that you need to be focusing on the Lord and not everybody else, you is the enemy. You're giving us the same shit the missionaries gave us. You're giving us the same story that they told us. You're giving me the same story that I've read coming out of the mouths of Charles C. Jones, the man that turned the Negroes into Christians. Okay? And wait till I show you what I got for you later on today, man. You guys gonna be shocked for the things that I show you, man. I got so much stuff on my phone. I be wanting to show you guys, but I just be getting so tied up, caught up, doing what I gotta do, and I be forgetting. But I'm gonna make sure that you guys get this barbecue chicken. And this Saturday I'm home. Oh yeah, we gotta pick a bone, pause, and we gonna kick in some doors, raising the 4-4. Or you gonna hear is Junior, please, Jones. Don't slap me no more. I am him, people. Junes, the NBIC. And of course, you know, I represent that ROD. Like, comment, share, subscribe, join the movement, join the membership. We about to start doing classes, real classes, life coaching classes, life-changing decisions, movements, etc., etc. I'm just getting things situated, putting things where it needs to be, and we're going to be where we are and where we need to be, and that's right on top. You know what it is. It's Junes, the NBIC. I represent the Alkebulan kidnaps, and you know what it is. We want our goddamn land back, and that's a damn fact. Fact over beliefs, assumptions, and insertions. Are you dumb or are you dumb? And I'm going to holler at y'all. One.